everybody, one of Wiisdom here with two of Wiisdom. It is 4:25 in the morning, and this is what I do with my life. But I have begun the long and tedious process of Skylanders research, and what I've come across, leveling up your character increases their attack damage. I'm trying to figure out the particulars on that. Pretty much a ton of things you do in the game, selfie frames, they all give buffs across the board. I don't think I've impacted ninjas or swashbucklers just yet. I've taken Starcast through his base upgrades. I was given money to Aurora. I found the other night, I can't remember if I streamed it or not. My intention, if Twitch would have worked, I was going to come in, I was going to do what Bowser and DK look like, which I still haven't done in here. And then I was going to do like a scan of all the toys, just to see if anything works, maybe like Empire of Ice is back or something like that, you know. Which would be awesome if they would ever just like shock people and do that, bring back a random adventure pack each game. I think it's a great idea, but essentially what they do, I have the Sky Diamond and a Popthorn handy at all times. They're never more than like a foot away from the portal, because that works great for me to grind out money in Swap Force for many of the characters, and I can do it super quickly. And I'd been sitting in here and I'd been putting down the money, and when I put or the items, when you put the Sky Diamond down, I was getting like, I thought it was 542, and then sometimes it's like 520. In this save file it's 515. I don't quite, haven't figured that out. I think this is the expert difficulty as well, but anyway, it seems to work again kind of like Imaginite chess. It's delineated between save files, like every save file has access to the same thing. So if you throw down the Sky Diamond on your personal save file and then your kids come in and they put it on theirs, it's not going to do anything. Similarly, if the kids threw down like the Scorpion Striker or something, and then you grab it and you're like, I need 500, let's go, and it doesn't do anything, it's because your kids did it. But if you have a different profile, you can use that. And the catch is, just like what I would do with Popthorn, whenever I needed, he would be at 65,000 whatever, but I would need the other character to get money, but they both earn money simultaneously. So as I was sitting here getting Aurora her 3,300 for the base upgrades that I needed, I was like, you know what, I'll just keep going. And then as I'm sitting there bent over the portal, awkwardly pulling out things from the past 4 games, I was like, wait, why don't I get a freaking second player in here and see if they can collect money too, because it seems like they would. And I didn't know if it would split or they would both get the 500 whatever. It's 515 here. But check this out. Have I done this item? Yes. Have I done this item? Okay, so that did something, but I missed it. I've got the headset on down here as well. Anyway, check this. Does the platinum treasure chest? Let me see. I've done the treasure chest. And now in my hand I have the platinum treasure chest, which in every game since it's been coded the same, if you will. And I'm going to see if it registers differently or not. Nope, nothing. Disappointment continues. Anyway, Time Twister. Plus 515 for both characters. Pretty cool, right? Let's do the math. I know what you're thinking. You're worried. Anvil Rain is in my hand. Starcast is at 4132, so he should finish out at 46 something, and then Aurora 11761, so she should finish out at what, like 12.2, so 12.2 and 4.6, somewhere around there. 515, 12.2, 4.6, bravo, right? So it's it works out pretty good, I have to say. Dragon's Peak is in my hand. Please unlock the level. No dice. No dice at all. But you get the idea here. You can actually do this for 2 characters. Again, why I wasn't doing that the whole time is beyond me. So, I guess I was just in such a hurry. In all honesty, I thought I would be asleep right now, but Dr. Crankcase's upgrades, or I'm sorry, introduction, which is like 30 minutes. This old computer, I've gotten spoiled with the one I built. It renders in no time, especially compared to this, and at a higher quality. I render out like 1920, 1080. Here I do 720. And this thing, I swear this video's been rendering since like 2 o'clock or something, so that's pretty much insane. But if you're needing money in a hurry, do this. don't be stupid. Do both characters because it works, and you basically save yourself a ton of time. So instead of getting one character to 10k, you can get two characters to 10k, and you do it all in one whack. So it works out pretty well. But this is what I will be doing to get money, because the issue I have in the past, I would be like, cool, I'm going to do, you know, some arena battles and get a feel for these characters as we upgrade them and get their money that way. If I were to come in and a little bit ago off camera, I went down a rat hole, and instead of having an Imaginite chest or money or nothing or taking me down to the Rat Kingdom like I hope they do eventually, it had enemies, and I was like, oh, no worries, I'll slaughter them. And I was like, wait, I can't. She might wind up at level 2, and that changes all my attack damage numbers. So I frantically pulled Aurora off the portal and threw the Golden Queen on. But that's the issue I'm facing. For most people, not a big deal, but for my Skylanders research, it's like really, really bad. And so I am going to try my best to keep every character that I introduce level 1, and then we're going to come in similarly, and we will actually take them through and get the money in this manner, simply because it's the only way I know to do it without potentially leveling them up. So that's what I'm faced with. However, for most of you, this is fantastic as well. So if you're needing cash for characters, or say maybe you're sitting there and you're like, man, you know, I've nearly got enough money for this soul gem, it's 4k, you know, I've got 3,600, you know, what do I do? Do I run around the map for a long time, or, you know, what could I do? Throw down one magic item and you're set. But before you do it, go ahead and turn on your second controller and take advantage of that. So I've always got a second controller on the X-Bone because I have the wireless one plugged in. Some people get annoyed by press A to join, but hey, it works out pretty well, doesn't it? So anyway, this is pretty helpful, I hope, and they look pretty good together. If I can get my nephew over, maybe he and I can come in and do some co-op gameplay. I think he would really enjoy Imaginators. But that's it. I hope this helps you out. If it did, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. I know pretty much everybody's going to claim, hey, I found this, I did this first. I was doing this a couple nights ago. It's pretty well known. I don't know how anyone can claim that I invented this money trick, because it's been like this for quite some time. I mean, just look back at superchargers, right? So that said, you know, if you're watching my channel, hopefully this helps you out. And you can't really claim credit for this because it's been known for a long time. Like, what did you think was going to happen? I personally still hope that the items will function, particularly Anvil Rain and the location pieces. But every year I go through, I usually live stream it, and I'm like, what does this do? Or let's add it to our collection, etc., so on and so forth. And if Twitch worked, that's what we would have done right when the embargo ended that night. I was going to do Bowser, Donkey Kong, and all the items. I still plan to do Bowser and DK, possibly even after work tonight. I thought that'd kind of be cool to get those guys in. But that said, hope you're having a good time with Skylanders. Hope this helps you. I'm going to get some more cash so I can upgrade these characters without leveling them up and interfering with their numbers. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you back for much, much more in the light of Skylanders Imaginators.